You know I love you down, but I can't miss you if you're always around. Yeah. You know I love you down, but I can't miss you if you're always around.
Hello. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. If you like the content here, please hit the like button, share, and comment. And don't forget to subscribe. Okay, I'm just going to do a quick little video. I just watched my recording of Grey's Anatomy. So, this is Grey's Night. So, I'm doing this video on Grey's Anatomy. It's going to be in the description. I think this is episode 16, 17, one of those. But this is season 15. I do know that. Season 15. And I will have in the description which exact episode it is. Anyway, I was debating on if I was going to do a video for this week. Because this week was kind of... I didn't know what to expect of this week. I knew it was supposed to be a mashup with Station 19, but I don't watch Station 19. I tried to watch it when it first started. I couldn't really get into it, so I don't watch Station 19. But tonight, I actually ended up watching Station 19 just because the mashup with Grey's was interesting. So I went ahead and watched Station 19. What happened? Okay, so the major thing for tonight was what Meredith did for the little girl, the little Hispanic girl. You know, trying to help her because she needed surgery really badly. Her dad was doing all he could to take care of her and their family, and he just didn't have insurance. He was working, I think, 2 jobs, I think he said. Didn't have insurance, and the little state insurance, they tried to say that he made too much money. That hit home personally because I understand not having insurance. I understand working very hard and your insurance don't cover something you need. I get it. I get needing surgery for something and then they tell you that your insurance doesn't cover it or something like that. So, because I had something very similar happen to me, needing surgery, but the insurance that I had at the time didn't cover it, and this was literally just like a couple of months ago. So insurance I had didn't cover it, and then that insurance lapsed. So now with no insurance, it definitely doesn't cover it. So I am on a wish and a prayer that everything be okay, and you know, but that part of the storyline really hit home for me because I understand what it's like to work or do all that you can and still, you know, when you're in need of something that major like surgery or whatever, as long as it's not an emergency, they kind of brush it off and be like, oh, okay, well, your insurance don't really, you know, cover it. And then they tell you, like, luckily on Grey's, she broke the rules, like major broke the rules to take care of this little girl. And she didn't really have to do that, but it was really nice to see somebody care that much. For me, the doctor literally told me, well, you know, we will go ahead and do your surgery once it gets to the point where, I think it's an eruption or something like that. And I'm like, thinking in my head, like, what if you don't catch that though? Like, what if? But thank God I have faith. I trust in God, who is the best doctor. So hopefully everything be great. Everything be okay. Like I said, for me, it's been like a few months and I've been okay. A little pain here and there, but for the most part, I've been okay. So anyway, that storyline stood out to me. And at first I couldn't like tell what DeLuca was thinking or feeling because he just had this blank look on his face the whole time. So it was just kind of like, is he trying to like judge her for breaking the rules or something? I don't have my tripod right now. That's why I'm holding the camera. I didn't feel like putting it up. Anyway, yeah, DeLuca was just kind of throwing me out. Plus, you know, I'm not a fan of DeLuca. I love Meredith. I've always loved Meredith. but I don't really like her with DeLuca. But she's happy, so like I feel for my real friends. If you're happy, I'm happy. So she's happy. That's all that matters. Then at the end, as far as Meredith and DeLuca, when he told her that he loved her, it just brought me back to the old days with Christina and Meredith, because they both were just kind of like, love, what? Like, what? You know, because of their childhood and because of their characteristics, just who they are, they not quick to just jump and be like, oh, I love you. They're not the mushy type. They're just not like that. So it was funny how he was like, I love you, and she was like, oh, great. Good job. She just walked out. I was like, that is the Meredith we all know and love, you know. So that was funny to me. And then switch arms. And then what else? Because I'm missing something. Meredith and DeLuca. Oh, Karev and Joe. I feel sorry for Joe. She is literally breaking down. Like, she seems like she's losing it. But what I will say is I think she needed that cry. Like, it's unfortunate that it happened in front of a patient or a patient's mom or whatever. But she really needed that cry. But now she just needs to talk. So you done cried. Now talk to your husband, let him know what's going on, girl, because you are losing it, okay? So hopefully she does that. I feel for Joe, and I'm glad that lady just hugged her back, because even though she was like, wait, what's happening? You know, but she still like hugged her back, and I think that was really nice of her. So I guess next week we're gonna see what's up with Joe, or what's gonna be up with Joe, or whatever. And Owen Hunt. I think every time I bring up his name, I tell y'all how much I don't like him. I really don't like him. Like, the disdain that I have for DeLuca is nothing compared to how I feel about Owen Hunt. I've never liked Owen, though. Let's be clear. I've never liked Owen Hunt. And he's really sitting on my nerves right now. Like, this therapy is not... I mean, I'm glad that he's going to therapy. Good for you. But he's literally plotting to ruin somebody's happiness. It's either going to be Amelia, because Amelia's happy with Link. She is. Or it's going to be Teddy. Teddy is definitely happy with Karowski. I think I said his name right. Definitely happy with dude. Now, if you going to mess up anybody, I really don't want it to be now one of them. But if I had to choose between the two, go mess up Amelia's life. Like, go mess with her little feelings and heart and all that. Let Teddy be great, because I feel like he has done enough to Teddy over the years. Like, he literally has done enough to Teddy. She deserves to be happy. Like, dude legit loves her. Dude legit is giving her what she needs. Like, hop off. Like, just go away. Shoe fly. Don't bother us. Like, Owen, like, he literally plotting, because he was like, now I just gotta figure out how to tell her I love her. Who was her? Who you talking about? Who you talking about? Like, that's how I was looking at the screen, like, who you talking about? Because you just need to let them be great, both of them. He need to let both of them be great. Amelia with Link and Teddy with Karowski. You go with Liam and find you somebody new to break their heart. Go break somebody new heart. Like, don't come over here with all that. People finally getting over you, moving on with their life, and you want to hop back. No. Bye. Anyway, let me think. I think that covers everybody. Oh, but what I did want to say, the mashup with Station 19. I don't watch Station 19, so I definitely had to write them names down, because I don't watch it. Ripley and Vic. That was... I don't know their whole story of their relationship, because, again, I don't watch Station 19. But I was, like, really hoping that he didn't die. Like, I was like... I love a good love story, legit. I love a good love story. And they seemed so in love. Like, I was just like... dude, don't die. But when he was having that little talk with Maggie, and Maggie was telling him how she understands how she feels and sharing her situation. I'm glad he made her feel dumb, by the way, because girl, just communicate. Like, how many times do we gotta go through this with Maggie? Like, just talk to him. He's there. He's listening to you. Like, if you just tell him and don't be trying to brush him off and play it off, just girl, she gets on my nerves when she do that. But I do like Maggie. Anyway, so when Maggie was like, "You stay here," the fact that she kept reiterating that she didn't want him to leave and that he couldn't leave, I knew dude was gonna leave. I could just tell. I knew he was gonna leave. So when they went back in there, and then I knew it was gonna be really bad that he left. Like, I could tell. First of all, because they had to do a Station 19 and a Grey's Anatomy mashup. So the fact that they had to do that, I was like, yep, this is gonna be really bad. It's no bueno. But Shonda have not killed any of our characters in a while. So I guess she hopping over to Station 19, killing theirs. Listen, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that because I feel like, as a long-time Grey's Anatomy fan, we have lost enough. So it's time for the newcomers, the new shows, to feel what us, we Grey's Anatomy fans, have been feeling for years now. We fall in love with a character and the character freaking dies. So I'm sorry, R.I.P. Ripley. Vic, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I can't imagine how you feeling, boo. But I'm glad it's y'all, not us. Yep, I said it. Anyway, and I know some Grey's Anatomy people probably watch Station 19, but they should be used to this by now. Like, we've been with Shonda for 15 years. You know what I'm saying? We know how she do. You know? And we love her for it. We love her for how she pulls our heartstrings and, you know. But I thought that they had, like, a cute love story. He, was really trying to get to her. Like, he was really, really trying to get to her. So, I don't watch Station 19, but I kind of wish I would have seen their relationship while it was going on. So, I'm glad that they gave us the little clips of them back and forth in time, because I don't watch it, so I would have been lost. Like, only thing I would have known is that their love was kind of forbidden. Like, it was frowned upon at the office, and it was a secret. Like, that was clear, but other than that, I wouldn't have known anything. So I'm glad that they put those clips in the episode. So, and you know, just as a friend, and I felt for his sister as well, his friends and his sister, because like they were telling us that she has nobody else. Like, that's it. He started taking care of her when their parents died. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I was just about to say I have one sibling. I do not have just one sibling. On my mama's side, I have one sibling. I grew up with one sibling, my younger brother. And even though he sits on my very last nerve, the very last one, when I think I done ran out of all nerves, he will find one and get on it. But I love him to the moon and back, and if anything ever happened to him, I would be no good. Like, I would be no good. And not to discredit my other siblings on my father side, but because I love them too. You know, I don't know them as well, but just because they're my siblings, you know, and we kind of have relationships. We know each other. We know of each other. We kind of know each other. But if anything ever happened to any of them, I would be hurt just as well. But my brother and I are almost 10 years apart. I am almost 10 years his senior. He is like my baby. So even though he a full-grown man now, if something happened to him, I just would not be no good. So I felt the most for her. You know, understanding what that feels like, having just one sibling that's just everything to you. So I felt the most for her, because, and then she don't have no more family. Like, so it's just kind of like, man, they have each other, you know. Granted, that don't make it any easier because a loss is a loss, you know. You never know what one person means to another, you know, so. And blood don't make you no thicker because sometimes you feel much closer to people that's not blood related to you than you do to people that are. But, you know, family is family. You choose your family sometimes as well. Like, sometimes you got the family that you was born to and born with, and hey, that comes with it. But other times you choose your family. You choose who you allow into your life and become family. And so if you have this person that has become family like them, Ripley was like, I don't know who Boris Kojo is in the show, but apparently they were really close. Again, I don't watch Station 19, but apparently they were really close, and he was taking it kind of hard, and I felt for them. Like, you can feel that. Like, death is never easy. It's never easy when somebody close to you dies. Like, I've had that happen so many times, and it's just, that's one of the hardest things that life throws at you. Losing somebody that is really close to you. It is no way to explain that. Like, that's a hardship that unfortunately all of us have to deal with at some point in time, and it is just rough. Okay? It is rough. Man. Anyway, that is my review for tonight's episode and mashup with Station 19. If I missed something that stood out to you, please leave it in the comment section and we can talk about it. But until next time, wait. Did you subscribe yet? You did. Thanks. If not, hit the subscribe button and hit that notification bell so every time I upload a new video, you'll get a notification. Until next time, I holla.
You know I love you down, but I can't miss you if you're always around.